All right, we're looking at Chapter 8, Case 3. So first step here is to create a bill. I'm going to go New, Bill, plug in my vendor here, which is Samsung, and then this purchase order that we did back in, I believe, Chapter 5 should pop up. I'm going to add this in there. That shows we have terms net 15, and we received 5 Samsung Galaxy 8s and 8 Samsung Notes. All right, so save and close that bill. Next step is to add an invoice. Under customers, select invoice. And this is for a new customer. Diamond Girl. I'm gonna add new, save. And then the terms, it says are net 30, and we are going to have 4 Samsung Galaxy 8s. So tab over to quantity, update that to 4. And then 5 Samsung Notes. So this should be all of our product. Then we also have 6 hours of phone consulting. So that's a service. Phone consulting. All right, and so then everything is listed. Let me go ahead, save and close. And there's my invoice. All right, next step, add a payment received from GHO Marketing. So I'm going to go new. Under customers, I have where we receive payment. If I plug in the customer, then you see automatically the invoice pops up here for $2,559.38. which was deposited the same day into the checking account. So I'm going to go ahead and select this invoice and deposit it straight into checking. Save and close. All right, so then the next step here, this is where we're going to start creating a budget. Okay, so I go my gear icon. I have budgeting listed under tools. So I'm going to add a budget. Title it Budget 1. Now it says, be sure to select fiscal year 2020. Since I have been using this year, I will use fiscal year 2022. Okay. Then also it says, enter the following budgeted amounts. So sales of product income, $20,000. Notice it's not going to let me enter anything. This is just a preview. I have to finish filling out all of this. All right. Now we do want to make sure that we have it set to monthly. We're not going to pre-fill data and don't subdivide. Basically, we're not messing with anything other than the name and the fiscal year. Then we select next, and that's going to allow us to enter in each of these monthly amounts. So sales of product income, we said was $20,000. Okay, amount should be input for each month of the year. So for each month, I'm going to have $20,000. If I select this arrow, that's going to copy that amount into each month. All right, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that for each of these. Services is $1,000. And again, I'm going to click to copy across. Cost of goods sold, $10,000. Now, budgeting is something that if your computer and your internet is slow like mine, you might want to hit save every once in a while, just because if you don't save your budget, that is not something that's automatically saved in the cloud. It has to be saved originally to be updated. So I'm going to go ahead and click save because you all see how slow my computer is, and I don't want to lose any of the work I've done. Okay, so the last thing I entered was the cost of goods sold. Next up, advertising. Notice it's taking me a while there. There we go. Advertising, $1,000. Down to insurance. It's 500. Interest expense. $350. Meals and entertainment, $250. And payroll, $7,000. Okay, while that's going, then I'll save that budget and create and customize a budget overview report. And so that will be very similar to what you did in the chapter there. And then at the end, you will after you have saved and you have that file to upload for me, you're going to also reconcile your company's checking account. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. There's my budget. I can go to my reports. And I can always scroll and look, or I can find that report by searching budget overview. And scroll up and hit customize, and then customize as it tells you to as you walk through the chapters there. To save time on this video, I'm going to go ahead and skip right ahead. So once you get that done, make sure you save that. You'll also save and create, customize, and save a budgets versus actuals report, just like in the chapter. But I want to really quickly here show you also the reconciling. So real quick, under the tools option, right above budgeting is reconcile. So you're going to hit get started. Here we're reconciling our checking account. The ending balance, all right, is $51,669 and 82 cents. The ending date. I'm going to use the last month of the last day of the last month that I used. So I know I was using dates in July, and so that's going to be the last month that I enter. Okay, so now I have my ending date. There were no service charges. If I had a service charge, I'd want to enter it right up here, same as if I had earned some interest. I do not, so I can just hit click or click start reconciling. All right. Now, which account do you want to reconcile? It's checking account. This is automatically our checking account. I'm not sure why it asks us this anymore. I know that lots of companies do have multiple accounts. We should only have one checking account. I said real quickly, and it's like my computer knew it. I'm having issues here. I'm thinking it wants me to watch this video, which I was going to try to save time and not do. But
hello and welcome to this video demo of the new Reconcile experience available in QuickBooks Online. To access Reconcile,